Have you ever thought of putting rules on your money? It is a pretty interesting concept. We tend to have rules for every other area of our life: how much to eat, how much we should watch TV, limiting the amount of social media, amount of time to brush our teeth, etc. Then, that love-hate relationship comes up with rules. We love rules because they provide structure and guidance when we need it the most. We hate rules because rules are meant to be broken. Hello brewers. Welcome back to another exciting video. Sure you love all of the tips we share here on our channel. Learning how to manage money is a skill that must be learned. And unfortunately, for a good majority of us, that skill comes from the school of hard knocks. Money management and personal finance principles aren't important subjects to be taught in schools. In today's video we will be looking at 12 rules of money that'd make you stupid rich. But before we jump into the video, go ahead and give this video a like. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn the post notification bell on to join the Dollar Brew family. Now let's dive in. Here are 12 rules of money that'd make you rich. Number 1. Spend less than you make. This may seem obvious, but with so many easy ways to access credit and debt, that we must state it first. Spend less than you make. Your income exceeds your expenses. Each paycheck you spend less money than you bring in. This simple money rule will help you stay afloat during crisis, save more money, and become the millionaire next door. At the end of the day, wealth, and the accumulation thereof, comes from a gap between spending and income. The bigger this gap, the more you can save. The more money you can put away, the more you can use to generate more money. If you make $100,000 and piss $99,000 of it away, you're financially behind someone who makes $50,000 and saves $5,000. Obviously, this comparison gets more complicated if they each buy assets that can be sold. Number 2. Learn from mistakes. Let's face it. None of us are perfect. Most of the tips you will find on here happen because of mistakes that most have made. Call it the school of hard knocks. These money lessons changed our trajectory of where we were headed, specifically from living paycheck to paycheck to on our path to financial freedom. Once you become honest with yourself and the stupid money decisions you make, it will be easier to move forward and learn from your mistakes. Don't cower from your mistakes. You can keep making them if you want. Or wake up and do something different. Number 3. Divorce time from money. There's something the working class doesn't understand about money. No wonder it's one of the rules of money I never heard growing up. Heck, I think the middle class barely understands it. As long as time and money are tied together, your income will be limited. Growing up in a working class town, we understood money in units of hours. If someone wanted to express to you just how rich someone was, they would give you their value in time. Gene makes $70/hour as a crane operator. Guy makes $56/hour operating an excavator. These people were the inconceivably rich ones. Truly wealthy people learn to divorce their time from money. They build systems and machines that earn them money when you're not working. Whether you like him or not, when you buy something on Amazon, Jeff Bezos gets money. Let that sink in. Yes, it's obscene that he's so wealthy, but you and I made him that rich. And the company doesn't pay taxes, which is a different story. The person who owns the coffee shop down the street from you makes money when you buy coffee there, whether they're in the building or on the beach. Michael Jackson's songs are still making money, long after he died. Apparently, his estate made $74 million in 2015. Inventors who license their patents make money when a company sells their product. When I lived in London, Ontario, there was an incredibly wealthy man who cruised around in old cars and lived on a beautiful estate. His father developed the technology that would lead to the birth control pill, and his son lives off the royalties decades later. In the same vein, authors who write books make money when someone buys the book, no matter what they are doing at the time. Number 4. Serve as many people as possible. Scale. The more people you impact, the more money you will make. It's not a perfect science, but if you can scale the value you offer to people, you'll make a lot. I love personal finance, and I followed all the gurus. Dave Ramsey, Susie Orman, and David Bach were my favorites. I digested their wealth principles and tried to implement them in my own life. I still think they have lots of interesting ideas. But I finally realized something. None of these financial gurus got rich from following their own rules of money, from putting aside portions of their paycheck every week, or from paying down debt fast. They got rich because they impacted millions of people with their ideas, and their books and seminars have sold around the world. While their advice may work for some, the financial gurus didn't get rich from following their own teachings. Instead, they massively leveraged their value and impact by reaching the masses. It's not that these strategies don't work at all. But if you're 35 years old and have $100,000 in student debt, saving $45 a week in mutual funds isn't going to make you wealthy. You've got to play some catch-up. And what better way to catch up than to leverage your tremendous education, brainpower, and ideas into something that can influence lots of people? Build a platform. Create products. Get vocal and be noticed. Then find a way to make money off it. That's scale. The book I wrote is a product. If I were to sell it for $10 and 200 people bought it, I'd have made $2,000, assuming I keep all $10. It's something, but since the book took me months to write, it probably wouldn't be a good value for my time. If 100,000 buy it, I'd have made $1 million, a damned good investment on 6 months of work. Serve as many people as possible. Number 5. Take control of your labor. When you sell your time to an employer, they usually get the better value. Do you think they'd keep you around if they didn't? They can sell your labor for a premium that makes them money off the difference. If they couldn't do this, you'd be laid off quickly. You trade your actual labor value for the security of a paycheck and a pension. And the employer takes the risk, but also gets the reward. If you're willing to forego a bit of security to start your own business and take control of your labor, you might do very well. But don't let us fool you. It's a crap ton of work. Number 6. Make a plan for your money. Don't just assume that your money can manage itself. You need to take active control of your money management. Continuing to sit idly on the sidelines will continue your current path with money. Is that what you want? The great part of becoming an active participant in managing money is you learn what you like to spend your money on and what you don't like spending your money on. A spending freeze will help jumpstart some savings when you start planning what you will do with your money. Most people hate the word budget. That is why we prefer to call it a sense plan. Figure out your sense and make a plan. A plain and simple way to make a plan for your money. Number 7. Establish an emergency fund. One of the most repeated mantras in personal finance is, pay yourself first, which means saving money for emergencies and for your future. This simple practice not only keeps you out of trouble financially, but it can also help you sleep better at night. Even on the tightest budget, no matter how much you owe in student loans or credit card debt, no matter how low your salary is, there are ways to put at least some of your money into an emergency fund every month. The backbone of money rules lies in the emergency fund. Don't go with one. Make sure your emergency fund is adequate for your spending. And make sure you don't tap into your emergency fund for overspending. Number 8. Stay away from debt. Debt is truly the cash flow killer. Those debt interest payments will hold you back from living the life you want to live. Would you rather be the person paying those interest payments? Or would you rather be the one collecting those interest payments? Personally, I would much rather collect interest payments and make money on my money. When we decided to pay off our student loan debt, we shaved almost $10,000 in interest payments alone. The ability to access debt is easy and so very tempting with zero down and zero interest payments. If the debt is a must, then truly decide if going into debt is worth it or if you can pay cash for it. Number 9. Invest in the stock market. This is a scary topic for most people. Yet the stock market rises more than your hourly wage on average. If you have a desire to build wealth and your net worth, that starts with dabbling a toe into the stock market. Start with an ETF and $100. Those who invest in the stock market will grow their net worth faster than those sitting on the sidelines. Number 10. Talk about money. Money secrets can cause so many issues within a relationship. Don't think of talking about money as taboo. Outside of a personal relationship, you don't have to go into details about how you make your mortgage or how much you are paying for your kids' sports. But you can have open conversations about how you plan to pay off debt, ways you are saving money, and helpful money books you are reading. By talking about money, you have people that will help you to be accountable for your money decisions. Number 11. Know your savings percentage. Know your savings percentage and increase it every year. Your savings percentage is the total amount of money saved across all of your accounts divided by your income. This is one of the best ways to track your progress towards financial freedom. The rules for saving money. Saving percentage example. You saved a total of $12,500 between your employer's retirement plan, emergency fund, and vacation money. Your annual income is $97,000. Your savings percentage equals 12,500 / 97,000, asterisk 100 equals 12.9%. At the bare minimum, keep your savings percentage at 10%. Each year, increase your saving percentage. Opportunities open up the more you are able to save. Ultimately, a saving percentage of 50% will help you reach financial independence faster. Before we continue, take a second to smash that like button, subscribe and turn the post notification on so that you'd be the first to know when we upload. Finally, number 1 on our list of 12 rules of money that'd make you stupid rich. Number 12. Don't have a tight fist. Be willing to open up your fist and let a few dollars slip through. This is a tough money rule for all of us to learn. We feel the need to hold onto our money so tightly that it won't go away. However, it is a blessing to open up your tight fist and be generous to others. It is a chance to help others. It is a way to pay it forward. And it doesn't have to be money. You can volunteer your time. But the question is always asked, what's in it for me? Charity doesn't give back any monetary benefits. Everything is intrinsic in value. Watch someone's reaction to giving them $10 or buying for the person behind you. The lesson is in values and lending a hand to help others. Give what you can without regrets. Now that we have gone through the 12 money rules, it is time to make them a normal part of your life. You want the financial rules of thumb to become a natural part of how you make, spend, save, and invest money. The goal is to implement them without even thinking about it. Well, that's all we have for you today, brewers. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.